Welcome back, I'm Chris Kirschner. Revenge, redemption, whatever you call it. Tomorrow's battle against UConn in the Final Four will be an all-out war. An incredible finish here at Citizens Field tonight. Down 7 with 1:30 left, Gainesville scores 10 points to get the W over Sun Lake, 17-14. Well, Mike, it all starts on the mound. In Florida's recent skid, the pitching staff has given up just under 7 runs per game. I'm here with Gainesville kicker Alex Holloway, who drilled a 42-yard field goal with 8 seconds left to give Gainesville a 17-14 win over Sun Lake. WFT's own Corey Brooks is live at Jerry World covering the Final Four for us. Corey, Florida had its final open practice before tomorrow's game today. What did you see from the Gators? Entering today's Under Armour All-America game, the Gators only have 3 verbal commitments. 29 straight wins here at the Stephen C. O'Connell Center, 10-0 in the SEC, and a 78-69 win over the Alabama Crimson Tide. And Gators head coach Billy Donovan still isn't pleased with this team overall. And the Gator volleyball team is going dancing for the 23rd consecutive season. Mercer. The Mercer Bears upset Jabari Parker and the Dukies. My bracket is now completely ruined. And Bucks running back Mike James gets the handoff and jump pass. Somewhere in the world, Tim Tebow sheds a tear. Welcome back, I'm Chris Kirschner. Last May, the Gators lacrosse team said goodbye to 13 seniors leaving the program with tons of questions in what was supposed to be rebuild mode. Fast forward a year later, and now third-ranked Florida is the #1 seed in the American Lacrosse Conference Tournament with no doubts at all about the mission: bring home a championship. Florida is currently taking on Johns Hopkins in the semifinals of the ALC tournament, with the Gators having a 6-3 lead over the Blue Jays. The winner of this game advances to the ALC title game Sunday, awaiting the winner of Northwestern and Ohio State. Another team that faced enormous unknowns entering the season was Florida baseball. Last season, UF finished 29-30, but the team with 15 freshmen on its roster opens a crucial 3-game series with Alabama tonight. The Gators hold a 2-game lead in the SEC East over the Crimson Tide. Who would have thought that entering the season? But Florida is smoking hot in the SEC as of late, riding an 8-game winning streak. Freshman Logan Shore will be on the bump tonight, and he's been wheeling and dealing with a sub-2 earned run average and 41 Ks. First pitch for Game 1 is set for 7:35. It's been 7 years since the Arkansas Razorbacks defeated Florida's softball team. Tonight, the two teams open a 3-game series in Fayetteville. In its last series, the Gators dropped 2 of 3 to Missouri, and one of the issues Florida had was runners left on base. In the rubber match, the Gators left 10 runners on compared to Missouri's 2. Florida really needs to do a better job of hitting with runners in scoring position. Arkansas puts up a lot of runs, so the series will be a challenge for the Gators. First pitch is scheduled for 7. Mr. Unreliable. That was the headline the Daily Oklahoman wrote describing Thunder guard Kevin Durant's playoff performance. With elimination looming, Durant was anything but unreliable last night. In the first, Durant from the top of the key splits the defenders and gets the easy 2, Thunder up early. Right before half, Russell Westbrook drives inside, kicks out to Durant, puts it up. It's short, but Westbrook is there to clean up the mess. And we get a mean mug from Westbrook, like, yeah, that was supposed to happen. Thunder up big at this point. Westbrook finds Durant in transition, and boom goes the dynamite. The Durantula throws it down. Oklahoma City wins 104-84 and forces a Game 7. The Oklahoman may want to rewrite that headline. It's only happened 5 times in NBA history, an 8 seed defeating a 1 seed in the first round of the playoffs. The Hawks had a chance to be the 6th last night with a win over the Pacers. We'll pick this up late in the 4th. All tied at 85. David West drives inside and gets the teardrop to go. Next possession with a chance to tie it up. Lewis Williams beats the defenders inside, but he gets too cute with the pass and turns it over. Pacers hit their free throws and win 95-88. Another Game 7. With all the distractions surrounding the Clippers organization and the Donald Sterling saga, Los Angeles still has basketball to play. Last night, the Clips had a chance to close out the series against the Warriors. In the second, Duke great J.J. Redick feeds CP3 for the triple. Clips trail by 4. 2 minutes to go. Clippers desperately needing a bucket at this point. They get one from Jamal Crawford, who shoots this one from San Francisco. That was way outside, but it's not enough. Warriors clip the Clippers 199 and will have 3 Game 7s tomorrow night, the first time in NBA history.
And Chris, former Gator Aaron Hernandez in the news yet again.
Yes, the former Gator was indicted on charges of a jailhouse assault stemming from a November incident and threats made toward an officer back in February. So some not so pleasant news for the former Gator.
Definitely not. Yeah, it's a shame to see him again having some more trouble, making headlines again for the wrong reasons. You never want to see that, especially from a Gator player, but from anyone
Absolutely.
really. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Chris. We'll be back after the break. Stay with us.
She's a captain for the St. Francis High School Wolves. That's right, she. She is Lexi Scott, coming in at just under 5 feet tall. The girl who wears number 15 for her favorite player, Tim Tebow, has always loved football. So one day in 8th grade, she decided that watching the game just wasn't enough.
I wanted to play football, and that's the only way my parents would let me play, so I took what I was given and ran with it and signed up for a kicking camp the night I got home from the Gator party where the idea came to mind, and just started from there, built a field goal in my front yard, painted it hot pink.
Lexi still makes use of those hot pink field goal posts, and it's paid off. A 3-year starter, she went from just kicking extra points to also becoming the team's kickoff specialist. Her coach says she is one of the leaders of this young St. Francis squad.
She's one of our leaders, our quiet leaders, who's there every day and exemplifies what we're trying to build here.
Although everyone may notice the ponytail sticking out of her helmet, to her teammates, she's just another member of the Wolf Pack.
She's a teammate. I mean, she's not anything special. She's here playing football just like us. She just puts forth a lot of effort, just like we all do. She's my sister and he's my brother. I'm not gonna give up on either one of them.
Throughout her career, she's had to deal with opposing teams saying negative things and players taking cheap shots at her. But Lexi knows her brothers are always there to protect her.
These guys mean the world. They mean the world to me, and we have our ups and downs, but, you're brothers and a sister, so you can't get better than that.
Having those 24 brothers, she says, is the best feeling in the world. Reporting at St. Francis High School, Chris Kirschner, WUFT Sports. The most important numbers this offseason for the Florida Gators, 4-8. Entering the Under Armour All-America game, the Gators only had 3 verbal commitments, UF's lowest total since 2009. One of those commits is cornerback Quincy Wilson out of Fort Lauderdale. The corner is UF's most solid recruit out of the bunch. He looks to fill a hole the Gators have in the secondary now that former Gator Luchez Purifoy declared for the NFL draft. Wilson says there's room to become a better athlete.
I think I need to become more of a student of the game and just keep sharpening my skills.
Wilson's South Florida friends, wide receiver Erman Lane and cornerback J.C. Jackson, are also committed to Florida, but they aren't 100% sure that Gainesville will be their home. The wide receiver, a much-needed playmaker, has said that he's 85% committed to Florida, and he's not going to fully commit just yet.
I'm going to just let it play out. At the end of the day, it's my decision. I got to choose the school that's best for me.
Those two players were fully on board to play alongside their friend Quincy, but Tuesday night changed everything. Running back Dalvin Cook, a former Florida commit, flipped to rival Florida State. Cook had been gator chomping all week at practice, and he's hoping his friends tomahawk chop when the recruiting process is over.
No, they're my friends. We just hang around each other. If they do, I'll be happy for them. But they Gator commits, and wherever they go, we still gonna be the best of friends.
There's still a lot of question marks in this recruiting class, but as of now, the Gators have 19 total recruits. Those 19 guys will play a major role in quite possibly Coach Muschamp's make-or-break year. In St. Petersburg, Chris Kirschner, WUFT Sports.